One. Yo, what up, folks? Beam is about to eat questionable raspberries this week on the BadKidzPod. Who's gonna have an upset stomach after? Oh, dude, yeah. So never again will I actually buy the berry blend from HEB because all of those fruits in there are mid.
Really?
Like
I fucking love the finest fruits and berries.
Yo,
no,
as
like,
you're eating moldy, all right.
They're not moldy.
I think when the last one I just bought, because I bought one a week ago, and
About a week ago.
But,
I thought it. I wasn't gonna say it,
but yeah, all of the fruit in there, I fuck with blackberries, raspberries, and blueberries. But when they clipped up and put them in the container, it just brought everyone down. I was like, these are the worst fucking blueberries I've ever had. These raspberries also do look questionable, and I just bought this. So like, nah, I got to get them separately to enjoy. I can't, when they click up, bad things happen.
I feel you because I was getting the ones that they threw all of the berries into a single container, and I was like, nah, because then the raspberries got squishy, started absorbing the flavor. Nah, I didn't like that. But then they were like, we're gonna give you
mold
3 separate compartments.
Oh, okay.
But it obviously didn't really work.
Right? No, it doesn't work.
The blueberries are a little too
a little too razzy.
I guess. It is part of my concentrated effort to eat more fruit. So the universe shall take it as I give it.
We like it. Ladies and gentlemen, eat your fruits and vegetables. This is a fruits and vegetables podcast. Fuck the hot chip community. I said it. That's right. I said it on the pod. Fuck the hot chip community. That's your hot take, ladies and gentlemen. Pun intended.
All they do is have an empty, uncharged phone and lie.
I love that their phone is both empty and uncharged. Like, you ain't got shit going on in that thing.
Nothing.
Your grandmother's not even trying to play you back on Words with Friends. Like, that's sad.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Isn't it? Isn't it? Wow, the times we live in. Yo, all right. So when Words with Friends hit the streets, what was your life like? Because mine was like kind of fresh hell. Because even though I'm an English major or was an English major, I fucking suck at Scrabble. I need free range to put shit together. Like, don't limit me to these fucking whack ass 7 letters and then I need free range. I was getting scraped left and right. I quickly abandoned that game. What, like, did y'all dabble in it?
Beam?
I did. And when somebody started smacking me up, guess who I asked for help? Google. I win.
My nigga was doing chatbot before chatbot. Wow. That's crazy.
Yep. Here are 7 letters, Google.
Figure it out.
Let's go. Yeah. I would never use it to win too much, but if they started pulling ahead, he was using Google too. So we all just gonna cheat. Luck of the draw, baby.
Oh God. I never thought of that. What the fuck?
There are Scrabble word anagram. They got it. Although I never used it on what was that new joint? The new Scrabble? Wordle. That was all off the strength of the noggin right there.
Oh my God. We're gonna talk about Wordle in a second. But Cruz, what about you? Was you Words with Friendser?
A little bit for like a brief few months when it popped. I'm trying to remember what, like, because I have the brain of an old man sometimes, most of the time, 70% of the time. And like, was that like, no, that was like 2011, 2012-ish?
I would say 2011 to 2014. Because
I feel like I was still turning a wrench on cars, like very early in my career when that game popped off.
It is still going to this day. People will still be caught slipping on that. And like, shout out to you if you're still keeping that game going. Because like, just not for me.
Yeah, I think that was the game I started, the mobile game I played regularly before Clash of Clans came out. Or not before it came out, but before I started playing Clash.
I was playing Clash of Clans so
core memory unlocked.
Hard,
Clash
bro.
was my shit, man. That was my
me
shit.
And my my Pledge Brothers specifically, we had our own clan, and you couldn't tell us shit. Oh my god, flashbacks.
Nah, I was
Kids
on
play
Clash
that still
for like years. I was on that game is still going strong.
And then there's like what is it? Clash Royale now, which is like
that one I never got into.
No, yeah, I was already over it by that point. Now there are no games on my phone.
Yeah, I think by the time those like that came out, now we're entering PS4, Xbox One era.
Right.
Now there's actual video games to play.
Now, in the terms of like games on your phone, are there games on your phone presently? Cruz, this might be true for you because
yes,
you're a
there
parent.
is. Yeah.
And then what is your favorite of all time game on my phone?
Oh man, like of all time?
Yeah, of all of the games that you've had on your phone,
rough,
which
man.
one, or do a top 3? There are no games on my phone presently.
I could do top 3.
And
no specific order.
Okay, go for it.
Brick Breaker.
Okay.
With the power ups.
Oh wow!
Come on, dude.
Wow.
On the flip phone. On the flip phone. This is my phone stand, but on the flip phone. You know what I'm saying? The 4 and 6 to slide.
That you're doing. Did phones used to?
Oh my god! Hanging up on someone
now.
like that. Just
the Samsung. Has
shut up.
The phone.
All right. So Brick Breaker. Clash is up there just because I spent so much time with that game. And what's number 3? I don't know. I guess I didn't need 3. It's just between those two. I mean, would you like demand that I pick a third?
Now that you give me the option, absolutely, yes. I demand it, motherfucker. What do you think this is?
A free world.
Gave you right. Like, no, you couldn't think of 1. And now you can't think 2. Of 3, like you just stuck at 2. What a fucking middle of the road ass.
I mean, that's fucked up. Jesus Christ. You know, just for that, no, fuck you. You're not getting shit, dude. You gotta stay with those 2, motherfucker.
All right.
Well. Oh man, Beam.
So I do have games on my phone. I was looking through my phone right now.
Oh, I didn't answer that question. I'll come back to that as soon as Beam answers because there's not many.
Top games of all time. Oh my god, there was a parkour runner that I used to play all the time, where you would like he runs on his own, and then you could like swipe up on the screen. He'll do like a flip over, or you can like
Subway Surfer?
kind of like Temple Run.
Yes, except it's a side scroller. It was a side scroller instead of a front. God, Vector. That's what it was called. Vector 2 Go Hard. Marvel Strike Force. I think that's what it was called.
Oh yeah, that one was fun.
At the present moment, because Verizon gave me a Google Play Pass, I just downloaded Stardew Valley.
They have that on mobile?
Yes, bro. Yes, Stardew Valley and Terraria. So like my farm, I just started maybe like a week ago.
About a week ago.
Yeah.
I absolutely do not play it at work. So
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Rocket League Sideswipe. Yeah, no, I'm a gamer through and through, bro. I got mad games on my phone.
My God. I'm honestly surprised.
Bro, I'm on my phone all the time. Like, sometimes I don't want to do social media. Sometimes I just want to play a game. I still got Pokemon Go. Like, are we sleeping on Pokemon Go?
No,
I will
Pokemon
return
Go
to that game
now.
Yeah, right, dude. It was so much better than it was at launch. Not that I play anymore. I played up until like 2 years ago, but
dude. So one thing I like to do is when communities are upset, I like to find out why. So Pokemon Go is just like really
they're going through it. They are going through it right now.
Shit, enlighten me.
So one thing that we've learned is that Pokemon Go, like they cannot host like large community events like in-person Johns, like they did the meetup, I think in Vegas recently. And it's like you go out there for a multitude of days. You're supposed to be able to catch all these legendary things and be in this specific like concentrated area. Right. So it's like a festival. You are in this place and then you should be able to have all these different encounters and like legendary battles. But for whatever reason, they've done like 3 of these like live in person huge events like Niantic, and every time they can't sustain that many people on the app in the same place all at once. And so they're sending out messages like, hey, you guys can feel free to go out into the area, things like that. But like, that's not the point. You're supposed to be all together in this space. And then for when everyone was in shelter in place, like, what were you supposed to do? So they gave remote raid passes to everybody. And so that way, if there was a raid battle happening like down the street, you got like a free one every day.
You could remote in, right?
Right. So everybody's back outside to a certain extent, or whatever extent you feel safe in now. But they kept it as a feature. But now I think with the recent update or whatever, they almost doubled the price for you to get access to the raid thing, like the remote raids. And rural gamers are especially pissed about it because like it just makes it all the more harder for them to engage with the game.
Yeah.
And like some of the challenges are just such bullshit. And I'm like, I'm never gonna like complete this. And especially when it's like catch X amount of this Pokemon or this type of Pokemon. And if that type doesn't naturally show up in your neighborhood, like you are just stuck on these challenges for
or like during an event, and they just pile up because you can't swipe them away. They just stay there berating you.
And then like yeah, so like Pokemon Go, like they're literally going through it.
You know
yes,
what?
Sir.
I give
yes,
that
sir.
one a 9 out of 10. I like that one.
Yes,
I
sir.
see how you guys feel now.
But there are no games on my phone because my battery is. I'm always listening to music. If my phone is on, it's like music is always playing, and so. But my top 2. So I'm gonna name it up beforehand instead of reneging on my promise. Like
I didn't promise you shit.
I'm just saying. The man was like, I could probably do top 3, and then I'm like, the best.
What was the key word there, you mama?
I'm
probably. All right, go
ahead. The Game Boy emulator with Pokemon Emerald, that combination. I'm fucking up my battery playing Pokemon Emerald all day, every day. I think it is the Pokemon game I have the most screen time with. Just give me a fucking Torchic and a Macho Brace and just watch me become a fucking monster. And then 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross. That one so it's based on the anime 7 Deadly Sins, and it's like I used to fuck with like the online because like I would just wash niggas. Like record was so clean online, but I got to a point where I was like hitting the wall, and it was like almost like you have to start paying for shit, and I'm just like, I'm not gonna pay for anything ever. And then the game got like too repetitive for me, so I uninstalled it. But 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross, like the anime itself, like I don't really watch it anymore because it's like way too fucking much. Like Meliodas, the main character, legitimately just all he does is sexually assault Elizabeth. All he does. Where's Meliodas? Oh, his hand and his face are under her skirt, which is already only 3 centimeters long. Like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. A lot of fans.
What is this?
That show.
So much. And I'm just like, please, God. And then there's so many problematic tropes in that show specifically that I just
I'd like to just point out how that started with phone games. That's impressive.
You know.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I didn't have disposable income when Clash of Clans was a thing.
I'd
have had level 10 walls, bro.
Yes.
My walls
I would have still been on it.
Bro,
are you kidding me?
I grinded them, dude. I have them. At least when I last
you're
played.
crazy.
I grinded them. I was Town Hall 9 forever, dude.
Holy shit.
And then Town Hall 10 forever times 2.
Forever?
Too much.
Forever?
Oh, all right. So games on my phone now, real quick before we move on. Spades and chess.
You have what is a minority?
And then
classic inner city Connecticut.
And then
oh my god.
yo, chill. Hold on. And then for when I don't want to play that, I'm No, it's not at work yet, but I may or may not have a DualShock 4 at my job. And then I remote PS4, man. Come on, man.
Oh, that's hard.
Wow.
That's too much.
Shout out to
That's
technology.
too much.
Come on.
Just remote into,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
you know, play a couple games of something, whatever's downloaded, and then be done with it. Goes right back in the drawer, allegedly, supposedly. I don't play games at work.
That's cool as fuck. You guys are so cool. Playing games and shit. But I don't know. If I take my eyes off the children for too long, then like shit goes awry. So I don't know.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Now, what about social media? What is your favorite social media site of all time, and why is it MySpace?
Get out of my head.
It is. It's the best site. Because you got to actively let people know where they lie in your life via the top 8.
You better act right.
Do you understand the pressures high school freshman year Jeff had to determine between like who gets the number 1 spot? His best friend at the time, Proto, versus his girlfriend at the time. And like no one wanted to just like let me switch through the day. Like, hey, you get Tuesday, you get Thursday. Like no one wanted that.
So problematic. So problematic.
And then I just take the shit off. And then I used all my powers of coding to just take that shit all away. And now no one gets anything.
And then they got out of hand and they started like doing top 16 and giving people leeway. Like, nah, get that shit out of here, man.
32. Top 32.
Too much. Why you have 32 best friends? Get out of here.
Because people need that validation.
Oh, man.
So wait, you're with me on this one, Cruz? MySpace, top tier of all time?
Yeah. Yeah, I could agree. I could definitely agree. Yo, what? Right. My page was fucking dope, man. Music, as soon as you click in, so you could see what I'm listening to. Come on now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going out left field here.
Okay.
I'm going with AOL Instant Messenger. Is that social media? Is that social media? You could have your away message.
Okay.
You could have your friends. You couldn't really post pictures. Does it count?
It counts.
I'll give you partial credit.
Partial credit for AIM? Okay.
We'll take it. Oh, then God, yeah.
If not AIM, Black Planet. Where you at?
Oh, man.
Can I get my Hotep horn?
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Mi gente was about to be a strong number 2. But
Mi gente. Yo, don't forget your roots, bro.
Don't just saying.
Forget your roots.
Shout out to Black Planet. Black Planet walked so black people meat could fly, so black can exist and just listen.
The pipeline
on that ad. You don't want to be on
from
that
Black Planet to Blacked is crazy.
Mm-hmm. And both the dating app and like the porn. Just like all
crazy.
That weird crazy train. It's just like you get on that one track and you stay on it, and that's where you end up.
Jesus Christ. Glad I never boarded that train.
Yo, bro. My Black Planet was fire as fuck. My sister was my Black Planet manager. I could only do so many things at once. My only regret was not getting in on Tumblr. I don't think I had the time to manage that in like 17 different MySpaces at once.
Tumblr was also, that was also high school era. I never did, but who was it? One of the niece's cousins was in on Tumblr for a minute. Tumblr had some fucking funny ass stories though. I'll tell you.
Yo, they still do. Oh man, I remember somebody bought Tumblr and they took the porn off of it. Oh, niggas was mad. Oh, they were so mad. Yeah, and then they brought it back to this. And they brought it back.
Mm-hmm.
They're just like, you are not gonna do this. Remember when OnlyFans was just like, no more porn. No more.
Gotcha, bitch.
Right. And then that lasted a smooth week. Just like, what the fuck?
Oh, man.
Give the people what they want.
Exactly.
Well, like they were just horny and in the house. Like, what else could they have been doing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Plenty to answer that question.
Not enough. I remember I was reading something about like how shelter in place had like impacted the people who actually do OnlyFans, and they're just like, they're like tired because like there's only like so much content like you could make now, like because now that your day is interrupted, they're just like, yo, Nick, you can only just be on cam, just going at it for so long. You got to start doing other shit, but people have their weird requests.
Get some water, trail mix.
Oh my
It's a
God.
weird
Sunflower
space
seeds.
to be in.
So I jokingly tried to start a documentary. I was hanging out with my dad before I moved down here, and on Hulu they had like an OnlyFans, like one of the news networks, like 2020 did like an OnlyFans kind of what is this type story, and I'm like, oh Dad, this will be so funny. Like, let's learn what OnlyFans is. And 2 to 3 minutes into this, I am deeply uncomfortable. And my dad is just like an honest learner. He is just sitting there. He's asking questions. He's got follow-up. And I'm mortified. I'm just like, fuck, this was
Like,
my
why did I
idea.
suggest this?
Oh my God. I thought he would break first. But no.
Nah, Mans was intrigued.
Yeah.
It's a good site. It's a good website. What can I say? Look, man, I support women, so
That's true.
get to the bag.
That's true.
If you can take some guy's money, no harm to anybody. Take it.
Oh yeah, no shaming for anyone who has an OnlyFans. No
True.
shaming.
True that.
But does that count as a social media website?
Oh, absolutely,
Definitely.
absolutely. It is the
Let's see
socialist of medias. You can get so social if you're willing to pay.
Get past that paywall. Get past that paywall. You come suit these walls.
You're willing to pay.
You're willing to pay.
Mhm.
Oh man.
You put me in the black, I put you in the pink. That's all it is.
I don't feel safe.
Love it.
Why are we? All right.
Love it.
Okay, so what about TikTok though? Because Montana is trying to ban it. So
Of course
they're like House of Reps for the state passed legislation to like ban it in the state. It still has to get signed by the governor, and if it does get signed by the governor, niggas still got like 7 months to enjoy themselves. Because it wouldn't go into effect until January. But like, what is your take on this? Because it's already limited on government phones. You can't have it. And now like the streets are really coming for TikTok in a way that we have not seen any social media site, come under fire like this before. What are your thoughts and feelings? Because Beam, I know you be on it.
I love TikTok.
What's a TikTok?
Love it.
You posted a TikTok yesterday, you fucking motherfucker, you.
Did I?
I'm 98% sure if I check the group chat right now, there is a TikTok from you in the
I
OG.
can firmly say that it was not.
Yeah, I'm okay. Okay. But Beam, you were saying?
Oh, I love TikTok, man. If we get a little more time with it, it may become my greatest social media of all time. We can get
What makes you say
into
that?
the privacy issues. Of course, that's always a thing.
I think that's the main thing with why a lot of people are reluctant.
Yes, when you first cross the threshold of being interested in TikTok, and then you hear about why you should or should not download it. Yes, we're talking about privacy issues. That is like a whole political, international. We don't have to get into that now.
I mean, we can. We got time.
Well then, I guess
we're only 20 minutes in.
That's true. So yeah. So I guess the privacy issues are a thing because we don't want foreign hostile nations to have so much of the citizens' data, which I get. National security. I don't have any clearances. I don't know anything about that.
I got clearances.
You got clearances. We don't talk about your clearances.
Mm-hmm. Clearance rack at TJ.
And without getting too much into the whataboutism of it all, a lot of the immediate responses that all of our ones back home do it too.
Mm-hmm.
So really that's what kind of pushed me over into, I'm just going to download it. Like, I already don't use Facebook. I can't fuck with the Zuck. Twitter's going down.
Like that.
I don't fuck with Twitter
Shambles.
anymore.
Shambles.
Instagram, I'm not perfect enough for Instagram, and I don't feel like being perfect enough for Instagram.
Yes, you are, King.
No, I mean in a really
well, you
raw
already said
sense
you don't fuck
like,
with Zuck, so
like double time, right? But for Instagram, it's a lot of perfect. Everything is perfect. Everything is edited. Everything looks perfect. I don't have the time for that. I know in real life I'm perfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But to be able to
talk.
put it on camera and edit and do all that, I'm not with all of that. TikTok is as a social media only it seems very raw comparatively. And because of the privacy issues and because of how much data you get them, the algorithms are fantastic. Like, it's not one of those things where you're scrolling, and then you get something that, what is this? I don't know why this is here. Like, why is this popping up? Like, you like things, you say not interested, and that's what it's going to give you. And it'll figure out exactly who you are the more that you use it. The algorithm, honestly, has become more powerful the longer you use the app, and it shows you more and more things. And that's what makes it dangerous.
Yep.
So aside from the privacy issues, if you get too many young people communicating through TikTok and these powerful algorithms, I don't want to see right-wing stuff. I don't want to see people getting hurt. I don't want to see fights. I don't want to see car accidents. I don't want to see any of that. I just want to scroll and have people say nice things to me. And I want tips on how to make money. I want to see what's going on with children on the other side of the world. Not children, but like, we're younger people who are like me. So like when it's Gen Z or Gen Alpha on TikTok and they're seeing, actually there shouldn't be Gen Alpha, just Gen Z.
Yeah.
But when Gen Alpha grows up, whatever the youngest threshold of people, you're now able to, see more of what's going on around you rather than having it force fed to you through these Facebook and Instagram and I don't know, these media conglomerate companies, CNN, Fox News, right? We don't fuck with those really no more. I mean, so where do you get your news?
I don't fuck with any news outlets, to be completely
You don't fuck
honest.
with any news outlets. So the easiest way for you to get information on what's happening in Montana is to go on TikTok and scroll hundreds of videos of people in Montana talking about what the fuck is going on over there, right? It's too powerful for the government to control. I don't know if y'all seen the when they bought Homeboy CEO, TikTok CEO into the chamber and was asking.
Oh, yeah. I saw a snippet. I didn't sit down and watch the whole thing.
Our old ass congressmen have no idea.
No clue.
They have no idea what's happening on the internet. They have no idea how it works. They're not equipped to make decisions.
And that's what fucks up these spaces. Is that the
like
laws?
It seemed like they read it and then that's it.
That's it. No, that was
it. Read
it.
the text and jumped.
That was it.
That's it.
Yep.
And my man came.
But then one of the things that, like, to be what you were saying before, like the strength and the power of the algorithms. One of the issues with that we saw before is like when the app does not moderate when it is promoting things that are causing people to do harm. Right? All of the different challenges that we saw, like the motherfucking milk crate challenge. We are still fresh in the pandemic, and people are actively stacking milk crates for clout, hurting themselves.
Yep.
And then, like, for me specifically, as a teacher, there were several different challenges where kids were fucking up the school and disrespecting teachers and like hitting teachers for clout. And that shit ran rampant. And so like when that shit happens, like there should be some sort of like, no, you have to like regulate this shit, because that is like utterly destroying the fabric of society. Like if you are like legit going to school to try and be TikTok famous and like are promoting and adding to this algorithm all of this garbage, because a lot of people, unlike you, are not actually trying to find people who are saying nice things, who are not interested in money. Like you do kind of are subjected to these other extreme things. And how do you how do you make an app that not even allows both, because like certain shit just should not be available for people to consume.
True.
And so for me, that's why I was on TikTok for a little bit, but like I was always apprehensive because like first of all, I don't like when videos like I'm a reader. Like I like to just absorb my media by reading. That's why I used to do Twitter, and that's why I like Reddit because like everybody shut up talking to me. Like like shut up
I don't
talking
need
to
you
me.
to read me what's on the screen. I can
Let me
read.
just read this, or let me just look at this still image. Like because another thing on Instagram is like the algorithm is just destroyed to the point where they want to be TikTok so that you are on that app engrossed in other people, but like no.
I'll piggyback off of that in a second when you're
But
done.
like no, on Instagram I actually want to see my friends. Like what are my people doing? And and the crazy part is like they know that that's what the people want, but they don't give a fresh fuck. But what were you going to say, Cruz, about?
Oh, so another reason why. So like, my wife is on TikTok a lot. But she just scrolls to consume. She doesn't, she just consumes content.
Mm-hmm.
And I primarily use Facebook and Instagram just to. I'm a lurking ass nigga. That's why I don't be posting. I should post more, but I don't. But I just those are my means of consuming content when I, when I'm bored or whatever, just to scroll. Right. I noticed that it seems Facebook and Instagram, because they're kind of one and the same. They're under the same roof. They get a lot of their secondhand, or a lot of their content secondhand from TikTok. Like a lot of like Instagram Reels, more than half of those were previously posted months ago on TikTok. So they're a little late to the party in that respect.
Always.
But there's a lot of original content on there too. But to your point, you have to do a lot of digging for it. The algorithm doesn't really, I feel like you click one or two things and then it just latches on to that. And then you have to really like explore outside of those one or two things to try to get it to switch up to feed you different posts or different reels or whatever it is that you're trying to consume.
And we might even see a change in Instagram content because they stopped paying people recently. Like they did a change,
and then charging people for like verification.
No, are they? I thought that was just Twitter.
No, I think they just rolled it out. So anyone can be verified now, like kind of like how Twitter did, but for a monthly fee.
That's crazy.
Which makes sense.
The fee is more than Twitter's fee. It's a higher price point.
I think it was like 15 or something like that. But for the people who make money off of that, yes, I'm just gonna present the flip side of that coin, because that sounds crazy. I would never right now. If for some reason or other we were to get super fucking like popping off of either of these social medias, it then becomes an issue of privacy and security. Because how many fake pages don't you come across of famous people or content creators that are like, that's not really them. Why are you? And they'll go and grab pictures, grab reels, grab videos, and post and make this whole account that's not really the person who you think it is. So it's the flip side of that coin, or the one side of that coin, is that it is more for security and privacy, which is kind of what the whole issue is with these algorithms and social media platforms, right? But I ain't paying $50 a month for that.
Wait,
as someone who doesn't make any money off of it.
Wait.
Yeah.
$50 a month.
15.
15. Okay. Oh, my heart. No. 15. Twitter is struggling to get people to pay $8. And so
it makes sense for the content creators who generate a lot of traffic and make a lot of money off of it.
But they aren't making that same money anymore because they stopped paying them.
I would argue that the bases are completely different. I would argue the bases of the people who frequent Twitter as their main and the people who frequent Facebook and honestly, Facebook and Instagram might not even have that much overlap. I mean, I'm sure there is because they play hand in hand, but Facebook and Twitter and Instagram are all wildly different social media sites in terms of how the majority of content is presented to you. Instagram
And
is
how
trying to get into videos and reels and stuff, but it's still
I feel like
pictures.
they're next in line in terms of like they're not gonna topple TikTok because it's so like dominant, but I feel like Instagram Reels is right. That's the number two. But again, for just to go back to the point of the people who are generating traffic and monetizing off of their content on Instagram, if you don't have a verified check, there's someone that can easily just literally steal all your posts and create a fake profile and post the same shit and potentially be like, at the end of the day, they're taking money from this creator, right? If you look at it like that.
And then like at least certain websites have the capacity to like, you know, take quick action against people who do things like that.
Right.
But
TikTok.
not on Twitter, not no more. Nobody
TikTok
works for Twitter anymore.
will rip your page off even if you didn't do anything wrong. There's like suspicion. And that's one of the downfalls of, you know, being on social media in general, or just opening an account with literally any mega corporation. You always have that risk that they will rip your shit off for less than no reason. And
it's kind of like an at will kind of thing, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Like Twitch rules. They're imaginary.
But I will say,
there's like fucking like a game of Who's Line, bro, where the points are made up and shit don't matter.
Right. Oh, we didn't even mention Twitch this whole time.
I was just about to say TikTok, you got people going on live. People have the capacity to split their screens into two so that the person is on the top and the gaming is on the bottom.
That's another thing that Denise has been like, yo, you should get a TikTok for you're streaming now. Just do it on TikTok. And I've seen
people choose to do both.
Right, ¿por qué no los dos? I've seen people like they'll get on their stream and then they just set up their phone like right here and then record their setup while they're that's crazy.
Yep, I've seen multiple streamers do that, and I'm not mad at it.
I don't know that I would. Maybe I should. But
I don't know.
I don't know.
Give it a try.
The thing about TikTok, and I could just leave it here, compared to the other ones, in my personal experience, TikTok, because of its powerful algorithm, because of all of the things it knows about you, because of how it sways whether you like, comment, bookmark, share, you know what I'm saying? All of that stuff goes into what you're going to see next, and it takes it very seriously, but it's very personal. I don't think any two people's algorithms would really be alike if you're actually using it. Like, but you do actively have to like stuff. If something pops up that you don't like, you got to say not interested and it'll go away. A lot of the creators that I watch is just people talking to their phone. Just like people say maybe one-liners, people walking down the street giving their experience, and they're really like, you treat TikTok like it's your community of people. If somebody is on your page, is because they want to be there for you, hear what you're saying, comment on your stuff, and it's not like, you know, here's my grand life and here's how perfect everything is. You message me, I probably won't answer you. You try to hit me on anything, like I'm not going to talk to you or anything like that. Like the creators will hop into the comments, pick a comment to respond to, make a response video, and you know, you just, it's like a more personal thing with TikTok just because of how powerful it is. Word. So it's not as scary to go out into the world and post your stuff because anybody who's looking at your shit wants to be there.
Oh, but I'm so scared.
I mean,
no,
of course.
No. All right. So fuck the current state of the internet. What part of the internet, if you could go back, what part of the internet that doesn't exist anymore would you like to enjoy again? So I'm talking like the mini clip game eras of before they got rid of Flash,
Adobe Flash Player games.
I'm talking about fucking E-Bombs World before it got pretty. I'm talking about like Stumble Upon before that shit went away. Like, what was your favorite thing on the internet that like doesn't exist anymore that you wish you could just maybe not even have back full time, but like maybe spend an afternoon there again in the trenches? And I think I'm going to go with Newgrounds, like Newgrounds World, that website. That shit had everything. It had the Flash games. It had the weird ass videos. It was just beautiful. Just straight demon shit. Like, man, I
Yeah,
miss
I
that
see what you did
website.
there. Beam.
I guess I guess stumble upon an aim, man. Those were
Fucking you and your
wholesome.
aim logs.
Yo,
your aim logs, you
I guess,
fucking
bro.
mother.
It was such an innocent time of the internet before everything just got really, really weird.
Yeah, it's like right before, like, I mean, we say it as this generation all the time. I'm pretty sure you read it all the time. As we were the generation before, during, and after the commercialization of the internet, because the internet's always been around, but they commercialized it and started making money off of it,
and sent us AOL disc.
and
2-week
free trials out the magazine.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, get off the internet. I'm waiting for a phone call. You know what I'm saying?
More like tying up the phone upstairs so that my sister downstairs can't get on the internet for 2 hours. Like, I don't know why it's not working.
Give me my own phone line. Give me my own phone line. Own internet, own phone line. You can use a house phone while I use a computer. Just get another line.
Yeah.
No. So, all right. To answer the question, I gotta go with Cartoon Network games, Teen Titans.
The battle game.
Y'all don't want to see me.
The battle game.
Cartoon Network games, Teen Titan, the fighting game.
Yo, we used
come on
to
now.
Miss Posey's class. After we got done with our computer work, yo, miss, can we play games? I was doing, if we're going Lilo and Stitch, Disney Channel, The Sandwich Stacker, that game was amazing for me.
It was that and the Nickelodeon's Rocket Power game.
Oh my God.
So we got, all right. All right. Cartoon Network, Teen Titans games. We got break.com. For all your video watching and laughing.
Oh my
needs.
God.
Come on, man. Before YouTube, I remember for a little bit it was break.com and YouTube. They were right there, and then YouTube just took off.
Yo, I saw my first twerk video on break.com, bro. Soldier Boy.
Oh my
Ain't
God.
that booty meat? I'll never forget it, bro.
Yo, your algorithms were wild back then, yo. I was looking at break.com to watch people fall and laugh, man.
Break was crazy.
Throwing ass. Oh my God.
And what was I had a third one in mind, and it got away from me. I did.
So the two again.
When it comes back to me, I'll completely interrupt and yell it out.
That's fine. All right, so like Beam, I feel like you've done this, but like have you been on the deep web cruise? Because I'm scared. I'm certain I'm gonna do it wrong, and someone's gonna find. It's like the boogeyman in real life. Like, I'm scared of that shit.
I mean, I don't know that I would call it the deep web, but 4chan B was something else back in 08.
So what were your 4chan experiences like?
It was wildly racist,
right? Because like as a person of color, I can't imagine.
Yeah, it was wildly racist, wildly bigoted. But the green tech stories were fucking top tier.
Mm-hmm. This is a fucking oof. I do R green tech sometimes, but oh my God, yeah, that place is a lot.
On B it was something else, man.
There's different ones.
That was like that introduced me to You Laugh You Lose, man. They had like that's why I'm so good.
No,
it's because of
God.
that fucking.
No, it's not. It's because you're dead on the inside.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Mm-hmm.
It's because you guys just gotta come with better stories. That's it.
Wow.
Just go to like 08 B on 4chan, find some green tech stories, and then come back. I guarantee you win every time.
No, dude, you know that would literally destroy me as a person. I would come out the other side like a fucking radioactive mutant. Like, I'm not doing that to myself. Yeah. But Beam, have you been on the deep web?
Just a little bit. Just
what was
a little
that
bit.
like?
Too powerful.
It's treacherous, man.
Too powerful.
It's treacherous.
It's not. It's another one of those. Ooh, internet scary type of things.
Yeah.
But no, you will only.
Liar.
Okay, so I guess I'll start here. if you're talking about the deep web, it's just hidden parts of the web whose contents are not indexed by just like your standard web search engine. Like you can't type it into Google and find it. You have to have a different type of you should have a different type of browser that doesn't really do the .com thing, right? Basically is how I come to understand it.
Okay.
You got to go looking for it. Like you really have to go looking for it.
You're not just going to press the enter deep web and then you're showered with drugs, sex, porn, and illegal shit. Like that's not how it works.
You're not just going to stumble upon it.
Ba-doom. So right, it's not unlawful to use the deep web, but there are some very unlawful things on the deep web. I used it primarily for sailing the seas as a pirate, because I used to do that a lot when
allegedly, supposedly,
we didn't have no money. I used to take my boat out into the open sea and find the things I like and take it back home with me.
That's right.
That's kind of my extent of using the deep web, just finding media that I wanted to consume. Now you could buy anything on the deep web and
or one.
And if you're messing with cryptocurrency, it opens up the possibilities just ridiculous. You can have anything delivered to you at any time. And it's all secure and
Deepweb.com.
Yeah, perfect. Just go straight there.
There you go. You have to pass the firewall.
What's the password? Password.
You're in.
All the porn and the drugs, and then the FBI SWAT team comes.
You're on a list now, buddy.
God damn it.
Oh, you forgot to use the other browser, dude.
Oh my God, I did it in Google Incognito.
Damn.
The worst incognito of all time. Holy shit. I can't. What else is going on in the world? So
a lot.
Too much sometimes. Now it's the summertime. We're here. It's April. It's been hot in Connecticut this week. It's definitely been hot in Houston.
Balls this week. I'm so glad it cooled back down.
So it's summertime. We are at the end of Texas spring. We got maybe another 8 days left, Beam, before it becomes too hot to handle.
Absolutely unbearable. Yesterday was
unfathomably hot. Just
God.
AC all the time.
So, okay. I almost forgot about this. So I was really just going to focus on technology today, but I have got something to say. Now, on this podcast, we like to support local and we like to support Black-owned things. But let me tell you about this experience I had yesterday. So went on a date and then we went to this soul food vegan place. And the service there was, I would say, a 2 at best.
Oof.
Out of 10?
Out of 10. So it took us a minute to figure out what we wanted to eat. So
That's
we went with 2 of the specials. A agave mushroom burger and grilled oyster mushrooms, with plantains and things like that. Now, 2 specials and a lemonade. How much you think that is?
If you didn't preface all of that, I would guess. So two
specials and a lemonade.
Like lunch specials?
Yeah, like their lunch special. Or like their special of the day. I wouldn't say it was like a lunch special.
I would, and a lemonade, I would guesstimate $50 to $60 before
$60. I'm like,
that's crazy.
And it took like 25 minutes for the food to get out. Like other people who ordered before us, after us, got their food. And I just I had to go to the guy. I'm like, hey, did you forget about us? And my food was mid. All the plantains were the only good thing, and there were only 4 pieces. The mushrooms were.
How you fuck up plantains? What the fuck?
No, the plantains were the only good thing. It's because it's hard.
I misheard. Okay, I was about to be really upset.
The greens were
Hispanic.
Okay, but the rice was ass. Like it didn't taste
Bland.
like anything.
They just boiled it.
And it was like,
There you go.
And then like her burger was like only okay. And then she went home and put cheese on it. And then she's like, yeah, this is so much better now. I'm like, sacrilege. But yeah. Lesson learned yesterday.
I mean, she's not wrong.
Yeah.
Why would you pick a hamburger over a cheeseburger?
But I really wanted that to be good.
Yo, Beam, you all right over there, bro?
My only question is, why would you go to a vegan restaurant and expect to be blown away when you're not vegan?
Question
I
mark?
mean, I still deserve good rice.
You do.
Want to talk about it?
You do.
Right, like I do.
I don't know.
Like
That makes sense. I feel like vegans
At least
are
the plantain's
fed to be nourished.
I'm gonna
not
try
to
it
have a
again.
cuisine of
I'm gonna try a different vegan place. No, I'm gonna get into this.
Good.
Okay?
No,
Like
I
the
hope you
health
do.
Conscious.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah. But
Report back and change
was
my
not-
mind, because that is how I feel about vegan food. Like, you do it to be healthy and to be nourished and to feel good, like going about your day, but you're not sitting down to have, this is the best meal that I've ever had in my life.
Yeah,
But I'd love
so
for
you
my,
gotta know that.
I'd love to, be open minded to vegan food going forward.
but the thing that I like is that
Shout out Chubbs,
there
the
are
homie.
I saw him
with this
struggle.
place in particular, it's like soul food versions of or like adaptations. And so like I just
Yo,
like
yo,
when-
I wholeheartedly agree with you
No.
on that, Beam. What?
No.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Vegan soul food?
No. The bad parts are what makes it good. How you make vegan
But it
chitlins,
could-
bro?
Wow. With oyster mushrooms.
Oh my god! Yeah, might as well go get some fucking vegan baby back ribs. while you're at it.
Yo,
What the
man,
fuck?
I
That's the thing that
see
they will sell you.
island Jamaican, Haitian people are going sick right now because people are making like oxtail cheesesteaks and like oxtail burgers and shit like that, and they're just like, please stop doing this. Like, you're gonna ruin it for
'cause
everybody.
They're fucking up the prices.
So you're paying $60 for vegan and it's not even a real soul food. All right, I'm yelling.
So
Beam yelling, we all win.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
So
that's
I
crazy.
started
That's-
this. I originally wanted Beam to start yelling about Ray Shremmerd, but then I had to get through this trauma story of what happened to me at this vegan restaurant. But like, it's all right. So rewind.
Okay.
It's summertime.
Yes.
We have 3 weeks left, maybe 2.5 of spring before it becomes too hot to handle. But don't worry, we're gonna press on because Ray Shremmerd told us so. So what are your first blushes of the album, Beam? How should the streets prepare themselves for a Shremmerd summer? Because it's been so long.
Okay. First of all, you have to be ready to be outside.
Okay.
You have to be ready
outside.
to be outside. The last album we got from them was during that period in music where everybody was releasing like 30, 35 song albums, right? They did
35 songs. What a time.
Bro, they did the Sway Lee album, the Slim Jimmy album, and then like
And the Ray Shremmerd
and then the
album.
Ray Shremmerd album all in one, and that was Shrem Life 3. This time they've trimmed it down. It becomes just, I don't know, maybe 12 songs, maybe 14 songs of just them having fun doing rap radio. I don't know, just pleasure seeking radio rap.
I like it.
It's not too.
That's a good description.
Yeah, it's not too intricate. You're not gonna get Slim Jimmy breaking down the systemic issues that plague our society. You know what I'm saying? Sway Lee is not gonna sing about the ills in life and being, super heartbroken and sad and stuff. They're not gonna give all of that to you. They're outside. Sway Lee is singing. Slim Jimmy is giving us bars. Mike Will Made It is always
Right.
Always, you know, I don't even have to say. He's just always, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
He's just always.
And they're back. They're back. This is the album that when you go see them in concert, they're going to be able to perform the entire thing. The songs are not too hard to learn, not too many flashy cadences. It's just very friendly, just very friendly, almost formulaic at times. But if you like Ray Shremmer, you're not mad at that, right?
Yep.
So that's kind of where
formula works.
Yep.
Especially when you work with Mike Will.
Yep. You got the singer, the crooner, who can put a little bit of bars in, and then you have the rapper who could do a little bit of singing, and you put them over Mike Will production, and you know they're big names, so they've got some. Let me see. I'll look at they got Young Thug on it. They've got Future on it, and if I'm not mistaken, those are the only. I don't know. We could go back
only
to
features.
Those are the features that
stand out.
Featuring right. Featuring Young Thug and then featuring Future. I've only ran through
like the named feature.
Yeah, the named feature.
Right.
But yeah, we've got production from Mike Will, Zaytoven, Murder Beats, so it's not nice. OZ.
That'll be on my homework.
Sunny Digital,
because I haven't jumped in.
No, it's good, man. Just be along for the ride and don't expect anything more than the best of Ray Shremmer.
Nice.
That's what I like about it.
Nice.
Got you.
I am gonna eventually stop being sad and listening to Daniel Caesar's album. Maybe. So here is the deal. Canada runs my life right now. So between City and Color dropping their newest album and then Daniel Caesar dropping like 2 weeks later, I'm just choked up. I just have all these feelings now that the sun is out, and I'm gonna need this Ray Shremmer album to help me more successfully skirt through the streets. I can't have power ballads all the time in my life. So I'm excited. I probably will. More than anything else. Now, anything in music that we are desperately in need of that you would recommend? I would still say after Ray Shremmer, I need to go back and listen to Larry June's album more.
Yep.
Because that was a heavy rotation, and then the Canadians came. and also gearing up because he's going to be in Houston soon, and that's exciting. I want to go. That is going to be a dope-ass show.
Yeah, Larry June's... let's see, Larry June. I'm just going to... Because I'm terrible with names here. Do we have the name of the album?
Nope.
Joint album, Jinx. The Great Escape. Larry June and the Alchemist. Just
shout out to the Alchemist
on who we're talking about. Yeah, staying relevant, bro. He doesn't just do angry hip hop.
And shout out to Big Sean on that album.
Had to double back.
Me saying this.
Had to double back and make sure. Yo.
Shout out to Big Sean, man.
Yep.
I'm excited. I think that his next album is going to be the best one he's ever made for like Big Sean. I think he's going to shed a lot of the things that like he's done so far and like, I don't know, really just step into his own in a real way on his next album. I'm excited for him. Because usually I don't really care for him as a rapper, but I really fuck with Big Sean as a person. And so it's nice when it meshes. Like I have to like separate the music and the artist sometimes, but like when I can root for you like both ways, it just makes my heart smile. So
I feel like I don't care much for his solo tracks and stuff. Great rapper, but I appreciate him more on features.
True. Which he does an amazing job on this Larry June album.
Yeah.
I feel like he no longer has to rap with that chip on his shoulder for being corny. Because you've won, my friend. You did it.
You don't need to do rap anymore.
You've got your albums that are, lauded, praised. And then you got the girl. And then you had a baby. And you got the girl. Shout out to them. Yeah, he's a little more relaxed, it sounds. I love his subject matter these days.
Telling you, a baby will do that.
Larry June.
Will it?
If we're talking about the album itself, just love the in the house voice flows. You don't need to get hype. You don't need to be. You know what? Talk about your ceramic breaks, bro, because that's hard. That's hard. If you could get ceramic breaks, you're hard. Yo, I mean, you speak of green juice. Hey, pause. Green juice, taking walks, sipping tea. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You don't have to have
that luxurious.
And he's not calling you broke. He's saying you could get it too if you make good investments. You invest in yourself and like you eat healthy and your mind is healthy and you do good things for yourself and for those around you. Good things will come to you. Just be smart.
Love that.
Keep going. That. Good job, Larry. Numbers.
Oranges.
And oranges. When you get an opportunity, you got to put your all into it. Remember the times when you prayed for it. Shout out to Larry June.
Facts. And now, before we go, is there anything you guys are looking forward to, got going on, and between now and the 2 weeks where we will be back with more of our shenanigans and antics? Hopefully by the time we record this podcast again, we'll have beaten Elden Ring for the first time. I do not like how many students of mine, I'm like, oh, I'm playing Elden Ring right now. And they're like, I've beaten it 3 times. Shut up when you're talking to me. Shut up when you're talking to me. Like, oh my God.
They probably got mad time.
Yo, like, and like most of them that like gloat are also passing my class, so I can't even be like, well, do my fucking work, or nah. They're just like, yeah, no.
Yo, right. Well, maybe if you stop playing, you'd be passing. Nah, you already passing.
Right.
I feel
not
like
that I've ever heard that in my life.
Passing the class, so they beat Elden Ring. Like that goes together.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm on the Mikola fight. Oh my God, the second phase, one shot.
Is that the red hair one?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I just remember the clip of RDC World streaming that. It's hilarious.
Dog.
The first half of the fight is like 15 minutes.
Nah, the first half I got that shit, bro. She ain't shit in the first half. It's that second half.
Yo, it's when you defeat her and then the new health bar comes up and
you don't understand.
The terrible music starts playing. You start fearing for your life.
I want to say, the crazy thing about Elden Ring is like sometimes when you're drunk, you do so well. There was one boss I was stuck on, and I don't remember beating him because I did it when I was drunk. And I think this is how I'm going to have to beat her as well.
It was like, or whatever?
Yeah, Mikola. It was like 10:30 at night. Whew. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, I'm just going to walk around like, you know, and then I found her, and I'm like, oh, fuck, this is not what I wanted for myself right now because I knew this fight was going to be a mess. I did it anyway, figured out the first phase, and then I'm like cheering. I'm like, yes, she's dead. I did it. And then I was like, wait.
Why is there music playing?
Before the music started to play, I'm like, why am I excited? There's a second phase.
Choir. And that's when you know.
Bruh, so and then she transforms into this.
Of course. And you've used all your items. You got no potions.
I didn't. I didn't. So I had so many items left.
There's hope then. All right.
There's
room
hope
for you, buddy.
Oh my God.
Sephiroth who? Yeah.
Dude, I will never fight Sephiroth. No. Y'all got it.
You're beating Millennia. You could.
Mm-mm.
All right, well.
Mm-mm. Kingdom Hearts, you got that. You'll never take. You got it.
Beam.
What do you got going on in the next 2 weeks, Beam? What are you looking forward to?
Yo, so it's the middle of April.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my boy A and B are gearing up to go see Lil Wayne in Denver.
Oof.
So I'm
nice.
A lot of my
you're committing to it.
I'm committing to it. We bought the tickets and everything.
No, nice.
$300 after fees.
After a $150 fee.
2 weeks to figure it out if I actually want to go through with it. But I keep telling myself I get to cancel until May 4th. Wayne, the algorithm better stop showing me videos from his tour. Because if I see something I don't like, I'm going to be mad. I know he's old. He's 40. He's done a lot of drugs. That's why I'm paying the money, right? Because I don't think I'll get to see Lil Wayne as good as this going forward. We've already missed the prime. Lil Wayne. Would have been nice to see him, I don't know, 10 years ago. Maybe pre-jail.
Carter 2, Carter
right?
3
Would have
days.
been nice to see him then. But he's my GOAT. Pause. Greatest rapper of all time. So that's what I'm excited for that in the next 2 weeks. And then Mercury retrograde is starting, bro. So keep your
But doesn't that fucking destroy the universe?
It does.
Everything.
It does. So for all of my Zodiac girlies out there, my Zodiac boys, stay strong. All my Earth signs out there, including Virgos, you know what I'm saying? Stay strong. Check your energy.
Also, I had someone do my birth chart recently.
Look at you.
Right.
What's up? And any help that you could get to improve your own life, I support it. What'd you find out?
No, I was just like, stop dragging me. Like, stop. Why is it so accurate?
Yes. Okay, there you go.
Stop dragging me.
No. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
What are you going to do with the information? There you go.
Nothing.
Good.
So
you can only do exactly what you want. Shout out to you.
And that's what the chart said I would do. All right, Cruz, what do you got going on?
For the next 2 weeks, I go back to work. I was off this whole week. Yeah, tomorrow's gonna suck. But I'm also streaming tomorrow. I've been doing pretty good with that.
Hey, yo.
Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
Como se dice
Twitch.tv/Como se dice Cruz. Come check me be bad at Rocket League, but good sometimes.
Yay.
And hopefully Joyner drops another single, because I've been really fucking with the singles he's been dropping.
Nice.
Joyner Lucas, I think he's supposed to drop late summer. Not Now I'm Busy is the name of his album. Definitely looking out for that.
Good. I'm glad he's dropping late.
He did Devil's Work Part 2, which I was pleasantly surprised with. And then he dropped a song with Feature that is not rappity rap, and his fan base is up in arms.
Yeah, of course.
But I love it because it's good.
Yeah, I love when people do things differently.
Yeah,
it's okay to.
And he came out and addressed it. He was like, "Yo, I'm not rapping all the time, yo. That shit gets boring sometimes, and like, y'all can't expect me to be the same. I mean, I'm just checking for Joyner. That's all. Right. Glad he's active again. He's dropping singles. This is the rollout.
His old shit by his old albums.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
That's how everyone should do it.
And that's it.
All right. It is your boy Defanity, the host that stayed doing the most, joined by number one bad kid on the planet, your favorite rapper, Nick Beam. And your favorite streamer and everything in betweener, Como se dice Cruz. All right, folks. Check us out online. www.badkidspod.com, BADKIDZPOD.com. Episode notes, audio version of the episodes, a whole bunch of other stuff. Good things, bad kid things, all of the things. Keep it funky, keep it fresh. We out this hoe. Later.